Next thing you know, we hear pop, 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 and we running.
I just seen people just down, like on the ground, kids, babies. It was a lot of people.
Right now at 6, the sounds and images of terror and tragedy. Gunfire erupting at the end of a community celebration. The search this evening for the people responsible for the deadly mass shooting in Fort Pierce that took a young mother's life. What we know that the gunfire, which wounded many more, was now gang-related. Good evening, I'm Todd McDermott.
And I'm Felicia Rodriguez. Thank you for joining us. We have live team coverage tonight from Fort Pierce. Jay Jarvis spoke with community leaders on this string of violence. Our Terry Parker shares the update tonight on the victims, including a mother who died.
We'll begin with our co-anchor Tiffany Kenny live in Fort Pierce. At the scene of the violence, Tiffany, you have the latest on what deputies are revealing about the investigation.
That's right, Todd and Felicia. We know that 8 people were shot. One person, a mother, was shot right in front of her young daughter. And investigators are telling us it is a gang-related shooting. They have not made any arrests at this point. Earlier today, I caught up with a longtime Fort Pierce resident who was here yesterday with the 1,000 other people who were here too, celebrating MLK Day. And he says he was having just an incredible time. It was a beautiful day until that shooting started.
Actually, I told my dog, it was like the nicest day I've seen in a while, to be honest with you. I ain't had an MLK like yesterday in a long time.
And then it turned.
It turned.
So quickly.
We just saw kids running, people running. I'm in mid-conversation, and next thing you know, we ducking and running. I don't know who's who, I don't know what's going on. All I know is I'm just running.
So have you been... It's really just terrifying when you talk to people who were here yesterday. DJ Black told me that the park was filled with children and families, and he can't imagine why anyone would want to open fire on the crowd. He and so many here in Fort Pierce that we've spoken to today, they say right now they're now focused on the victims, and they're sending prayers to them and their families. Our team coverage continues with our investigative reporter, Terry Parker. She is at the hospital where those victims are. And Terry, you have new information on some of those victims.
Absolutely, Tiffany. The good news about most of the victims, 7 of them who were brought here to Longwood Regional Hospital, is that they do not suffer any life-threatening injuries and are expected to survive. But very sadly, a 29-year-old mother did die this morning. And I spoke to her brother, who said when he got that call from the hospital as dawn was breaking, he thought it was a fever dream. He just couldn't believe it was real. We're talking about 29-year-old Nikeshia Bryant. She was shot in the abdomen as she stood at a food truck yesterday waiting for her meal. A completely random event. Her brother says she didn't know any of the shooters, any of the people who were causing the problem, and she was completely unaware of what was unfolding. Her little 9-year-old daughter was there with her. She went to school this morning, not knowing her mom didn't make it. It was up to the family to break the news to her this afternoon.
My niece was there during chaos. She saw just everything, which I don't know. I'm a military vet. Like, I can't explain that to a under 10-year-old child. Like, hey, this is how life is, kid. Get tough. There's no way I can explain that. Like, she just experienced some real deal stuff. That's tough, man.
Kevin Bethel says getting that call was like a real nightmare. Meantime, the sheriff's office tells me they are getting dozens and dozens of calls on their tip line and are working this case steadily. About 30 officers on different tips, and they say they are getting close to narrowing down the suspects. And the sheriff's office originally did say that Nikeshia was 30 and her daughter was 6, but we have now confirmed with the family that was slightly incorrect. But the FBI is helping out in this case, and this is what they're doing. They're helping scour social media, Facebook, Instagram, looking for any clues as to what caused these rival gangs to meet up at what was supposed to be this peaceful event, open fire, shoot people, and kill an innocent young mother. We'll be waiting to see if they do make any arrests tonight or tomorrow. Reporting live in Fort Pierce, I'm Terry Parker. Tiffany, back to you.
Terry, it is just heartbreaking to think of that little girl without her mom tonight. And as we told you at 5, city commissioners are meeting right now. They're talking about what happened here yesterday. Chief Deputy Brian Hester with the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office is pleading for witnesses to come forward.
And we can protect the witnesses that come forward. They have to trust us both, and we can guarantee that we will protect them, but we need them to come forward. And I think that's the real message that we put out is, hey, don't accept this as a community.
I want to bring in my colleague now, Jade Jarvis, who is at City Hall. She spent the day talking to city and community leaders. Jade?
Well, Tiffany, City Commissioner Arnold Gaines spoke very passionately at tonight's City Commission meeting. He says he does not want the city of Fort Pierce to be defined by this violent night, especially after they just had such a great week filled with a lot of fun and positive events. And earlier today, I also spoke with former City Commissioner Reggie Sessions, who tells me he is frustrated and fed up with the violence in Fort Pierce.
Here we are, a little small city. Unfortunately, my small city, where I was born and raised, with a magnitude, something of this magnitude, like a massacre happening, putting Fort Pierce on the map. This is not one of those things, and it's just devastating. I got friends calling me from Houston, Miami, Boston, Tampa. What's going on in Fort Pierce?
Last night's mass shooting at Ellis Park quickly making national news, with one person, a young woman, now dead and several others injured. Sessions says he is not shocked by the violence, but he is devastated by it and believes the community needs to come together to make a change and find those responsible.
You can't tell me that over 50 rounds of gun shells and baby carriages in a parking lot this are left behind and nobody sees nothing. Let's come together as a community and put these people in jail.
The city of Fort Pierce also releasing a statement about the violence, saying in part, the city of Fort Pierce extends its thoughts and prayers to the families that were impacted by the shooting incident. Tragically, this incident occurred on a day when our community gathered to pay tribute to the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who dedicated his life to peacefully advancing human rights and equality. Now, officials at tonight's meeting are asking people who were at the park last night to come forward. They need witnesses, they need videos, anything to help them catch these gunmen. And we will have much more from tonight's meeting online and on air tonight on WPBF 25 News at 11. For now, live in Fort Pierce, Jade Jarvis, WPBF 25 News. Tiffany, back to you.
Jade, thank you. And of course, as we've been mentioning, this park was filled with so many children when the shooting started. So there was a real concern for the trauma that those kids may have experienced. The Fort Pierce Police Victim Advocates Group, they want children in the community to know that everything is going to be okay. They talked with students earlier today at C.A. Moore Elementary School to help those who may be affected by the shooting. The St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office and the Fort Pierce Police Department are working together to find the person or persons responsible. Right now, deputies are asking anyone to call in with any little bit of information. It all helps to Treasure Coast Crime Stoppers. That number right here on your screen, 1-800-273-8477. They ask anybody who was here at the event and knows something to please call. You know, Todd and Felicia, the day here in Fort Pierce yesterday, it started out so beautifully. There was this great parade that made its way through town, and then there was the post-parade party here at the park, and everyone we've spoken to said it was just an absolute perfect day, and then it all changed so quickly and so horrifically. And you know, I think it's going to take some time for this community to process what's happened here and to start to heal. Back to you in the studio.
And again, this shooting doesn't reflect on the community, it reflects on the people who carried out these crimes. And we know work will be done to bring them to justice. Our thanks to Tiffany and our entire team. We have more coverage online for you at our website, WPBF.com.